So what's up, everybody? You guys know that I don't do any videos this early on Tuesday, but Kenny Black is in the house. And I'm going to explain to you who Kenny Black is in a minute, so you guys will know exactly who you're looking at, who you're going to be hearing from. But I'm excited in this season about what I see God doing in the body of Christ, just in life in general. And I want you to know that this is time. There are many of you that are creators. You're very creative. You have ideas. You've got all kinds of concepts, and you've not gone forth with it. I mean, there's so many places I can start with you in terms of an introduction. Number one, I want you to know, first of all, I'm sitting next to one of the top music producers, let's be modest, let's just say in the country. You just showed me something out of the top 30, I think, 30 or so producers.
Yeah.
What were you listed at?
Number 12.
Number 12?
Number one hit record.
Number 12
Yeah.
for number one hit records.
Yeah.
That's deep right there, man.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, wow. wow. And so, we can go on and on and on and on and on about your musical resume.
Right.
And just, I don't know, many of you guys, obviously a lot of you guys that are watching, you remember seeing Kenny at the church. As a matter of fact, it was a year ago to this time. Prophet Lovey was in town. Kenny was the one actually there himself. He was playing along with your son, Kenny Jr.
Yeah.
And so he's got a whole, how many sons you got, man?
4.
You got 4 sons, and don't all of them play?
Every last one of them, except for one of them. One, he kind of, he can do a little bit, but he's not really into that. He's more into like the cameras and different things like that.
And it's you got an amazing story. I always reference you. I always obviously talk about you to my own natural sons and then to other people. And basically, and I'm gonna make sure I got this straight. Your story is your dad's an apostle.
Yes.
Right? A spiritual father to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so your father, as he was going forth, he needed a musician.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He didn't have a musician?
No.
Okay, and how old were you at the time?
I can't really tell you the exact age, but you could really say I was born in this, because it actually started, I was playing drums, because drums is my first instrument.
Okay.
So I was playing drums. My aunt at the time, who was in the part of the ministry, she was the organist.
Oh, your aunt was the organist?
Yeah, my aunt.
I didn't know that.
Actually, my mother's brother, my Uncle Stanley, was married to my Aunt Pontus.
Mm-hmm.
They separated. She left the church, you know, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we was left with no
musician, no keyboardist.
No keyboardist. So what I had to do was, my dad brought me this drum machine called the DD5.
Yeah.
And it had like a couple of pads on it.
Yeah.
And we would take the songs from there, from the demo songs.
Wow.
And we would make praise and worship songs. My cousin Valerie, who's a pastor, Valerie Bratz now.
Wow.
We would make praise and worship songs, and that's how our service
from the drum machine.
From the drum machine.
That's
but
crazy.
It was just me. So I used to complain, Dad, like, when are we gonna get a musician? When are we gonna be like, why we can't be like every other church? Every other church has musicians. And not knowing that God was prepping me to one day be on the stage with Total.
Wow.
The R&B group Total.
The R&B group Total. That's with Bad Boy.
Yep.
Okay.
I was their musical director for about 4.5, 5 years.
Wow.
And it was just me on stage.
Wow.
On drums.
And you were the musical director.
And I'm the musical director.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, it's like the word says, despise not the small beginnings.
Did you? Of course, I know these things, but you know, some people don't know. But did you travel with Bad Boy at all?
Oh yeah, I did. I traveled with them for over 4.5 years, and then I was able to be a part of the Bad Boy tour, which was a great thing, being around Puff and, you know, all of them great artists.
Yeah, I was about to ask you. Let's not go into the Diddy conversation. Yeah.
So you know, it was just a blessing to be under my father and still serving my father. You know? A lot of people think, you know, you just gotta leave your dad, or if you're part of a small, you know, congregation, you gotta go and run off. But I learned that the power and the blessing is in staying for me.
So here's the thing, that so everything that really was motivating what you was doing initially was just helping your dad.
Yeah.
Helping your dad,
It
helping the church.
Still
Wow.
is.
Still is to this.
That way.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
You're gonna make the whole line flip in a whole nother direction.
I mean,
That's
you
amazing.
know how we do, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's never. I tell somebody, you know, even with through the pandemic, you know, I could have done different things, but my father is the king, and you know, when you learn how to do what the word says, you know, honor your mother and father, so your days will be long on this earth. You know, that's where the power is. So I will never leave my dad. You know what I mean? I don't care how. I'm always going to be there to serve.
Wow.
Because you know, if you can't become a king if you can't serve.
Wow.
You know, so yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is that as a result of honoring your father, as a result of honoring your mother, God has honored you.
Yes.
And gifted you with so. Because what I'm about to go into in a minute, this man is already blessed. His family is already blessed. But what I'm about to go into in a minute, you're gonna remember this live right here. You're gonna remember this face, because what I'm about to go into in a minute, and I'm not exaggerating. I believe what I'm about to talk about has multi-billion-dollar ability, for sure.
Yeah.
So, but for you, everything starts with the music.
Everything starts with the music.
Do you still? Let me ask you a question, because you're Grammy nominated.
Yes.
You're number 12 out of all of these top producers that put out #1 hits.
Yep.
Okay, name some of the artists you have #1 hits with.
Right now, it's an artist by the name of Naya.
Naya.
Naya. That's who I have all of the #1s with right now. She was a gold-selling artist, independent gold-selling artist back in the '90s, and God allowed me to team up with her.
Wow.
She's actually my manager's wife.
Wow.
And I mean, we have made history, man.
Spell Naya's name, because some people
NY''A.
Oh, NY''A. So people are going to look up, of course.
Yeah, you can look up, and we got some amazing records, and a lot of our records is hits over here, but a lot of it hit overseas too. So we've been in so many different countries with our music and radio stations, and you know, I have the the statements to prove all of this stuff, man. This is all documented.
Absolutely.
Stuff, so,
you know, I know that's why
it's been good.
That's what I'm talking. Didn't you produce for Marvin Sapp before too?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a name that a lot of these church folks would know.
Okay, yeah, I did 3 records on Marvin Sapp.
3.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
More Than the Conqueror was one of them. One song was called Wait, and another one was called Do Me Like You.
Wow.
So that was a blessing.
Yeah. And you produced those?
I produced the records.
My. All right. I'm gonna ask you a question, because obviously I saw even some of my young musicians that's on this live right now.
Okay.
How do people? Don't you say you have a virtual? You got a big virtual event coming out soon?
Yeah. There's a concert coming up with the artist that I mentioned, Naya. We have a concert coming on next week, November the 13th.
November the 13th.
You go to www.lonelyseal.live.com. You can purchase your tickets. I mean, this is a real concert, but we're just streaming it virtually.
Wow.
We have the company that we use, the Lonely Seal Company. They're actually streaming the event, so you know, we have a huge bandwidth where we can actually go all over the world with this concert. So I'll be on drums. I'm going to be singing. Naya's going to be singing. She's the featured artist, of course, and we have a special guest artist by the name of Lyrics, who I actually have a lot of records out with right now. So we just moving forward with music and bringing good music to people.
Man, listen, I'm just thinking about it. You got videos all over YouTube.
Yeah, I got a lot.
How do people look you up on YouTube?
Well, you could just look up Kenny Black. Just
Kenny
my
Black
name.
with a Y.
Just Kenny Black.
Yeah.
Kenny Black.
And then your stuff will come out like that?
Yep, you can look it up that way. I go by Kenny Black, the Music Machine. My Instagram is Kenny Black _ the Music Machine.
Wow.
So, you know, I'm getting better with this social media stuff, man, because I'm from the '90s. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you know, technology is constantly changing each and every day, man. But we got tons of music out there. Some stuff I forgot about. Man.
Wow.
It's just you know, when you make so much, but God has been good.
Well, listen, we've come to the hour. We've come to the hour of what I wanted to come to.
Okay.
And folks, listen, you guys are blessed. Just that I've gone live with this because We talked yesterday. Maybe you guys saw we bought the Sprinter yesterday, and so when I was there buying the Sprinter, Kenny Black called me. We started talking, and we made arrangements that he was going to come today. There's a new product that you have on the market.
Yes.
That you and your wife and Caleb, your son, who I'm looking at, are responsible for putting together. Right. And obviously all of the labeling and stuff is not here.
Yeah, this is the prototype that I came and give especially just for Apostle, because Apostle is my big brother. So I'm like, yo, Apostle, you know, we got our labels, we got all of the stuff. I said, but I'm going to just bring it to you. He said, just bring it.
Yeah. So listen, folks, listen. His wife, his son, himself, they came up with banana pudding ice cream. I want to make sure you hear me carefully. They came up with banana pudding ice cream. I just tasted this ice cream a little while ago, and I mean, this is probably, it's not probably, and I'm not saying this because obviously we're close, but let me just be, I don't even want to be honest about it, but let me say this is probably the best ice cream that I've ever tasted before. But then they gave me another ice cream to taste, which I think equals it. And it's peach cobbler ice cream. I want to make sure you guys just heard what I said. Banana pudding, not banana ice cream. Banana pudding ice cream and peach cobbler ice cream. Listen, all I want to know is how I can invest. That's what I'm like. As soon as I tasted this ice cream, I said, this is a $1 billion invention you guys made. Yeah. $1 billion invention.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to taste it again.
Watch his face.
All right. This is the banana pudding ice cream right here. Oh, man. Jesus, man. I got to take one more scoop. I'm sorry. This is banana pudding ice cream.
Get to the cookies right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Oh, that's the cookies.
Yeah, get to the cookies.
I didn't even realize the cookies was in there.
I told you, get to the cookies.
There's cookies in there too.
Cookies, the pasta, I'm telling you, it's over when you take the cookies.
Wow. Jesus, man. This is banana pudding ice cream. Golly. I gotta head straight to the gym, man.
Definitely.
And this is the peach cobbler ice cream. Peach cobbler ice cream. Golly. What's your favorite, Caleb? The banana pudding? Listen. This peach cobbler ice cream right here, you don't even need the regular peach cobbler. You can just eat this on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Wow.
Most people do. See, the cool thing about it is most people that I know they eat the peach cobbler and then they have ice cream on the side. I'm talking about regular peach cobbler. But with our ice cream, it's everything in one. You don't need to go. When you taste it, you taste the crush. You taste all of that. The recipe is it's amazing the way Shanika does it.
Now this is what's crazy. I'm sitting here, because I'm very imaginative. My mind is very creative, and man, this would be like if you were going to Shark Tank.
Oh, they want to buy the company.
Oh, forget about it, man. They would come out with
It's the funny thing that you said that, like, several people told me that I need to contact Shark Tank and do all of that stuff.
I wouldn't even miss a Shark
Tank. But what
Tank.
I'm doing, because I understand business, nothing against Shark Tank.
Yeah.
I'm just allowing the Lord, and we are allowing the Lord to lead us on how we're going to market this ice cream.
Judith asked a question. She said, "How many calories?" Let me tell you this: if you're like me also, and you've been watching the calories that you eat, let me tell you something. You would eat these on your cheat days.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'm telling you, man, I still have the taste of the peach cobbler. Yeah. Maybe because I ate it last has overwhelmed the banana pudding taste. Yeah. Jesus, man. Caleb, could you put these in the fridge, man, so they don't mess up? This is Caleb. Caleb is one of the inventors of it. A 10-year-old. Thought I'd give him some camera shot. Man, what else would you like to say about it? What else would you like to say about it? And what else would you like to say? Everybody knows today's election day, so I just felt like let's do something a little different. Okay. Just to break up the flow for a moment.
Well, the ice cream was actually invented. My wife Shanika, her grandmother gave her a recipe.
The grandmother?
Yeah, her grandmother, Carrie Owens. That's the name. The company is called Carrie's Cream.
Carrie's Cream, yeah.
So it was named after Grandma Carrie.
Wow.
So what she did was she kept the recipe and she flipped it into an ice cream. So she taught her how to make banana pudding.
She taught her how to make banana pudding.
Yeah, just the basic banana pudding. Yeah, but it's called California style the way she made it.
Okay, and then she taught her how to make the basic peach cobbler.
But what Shanika did was she turned it into an ice cream. So
that's what said, please send me some to Berlin.
That's what makes it
Germany.
That we're going to be working on that soon. Me and Apostle was talking about that today. Mm-hmm. So she took the ice cream and she flipped it, and lo and behold, it started out as something we were just going to put on Facebook. She just kind of put it on Facebook, let people know she was going to make it, and then now it's like every day we can't keep enough ice cream in the freezer. People are ordering.
People have been making orders from
all over now because they're starting to hear about it. People are telling them. People that taste it go crazy. Like, yo, what is this? Somebody said to me, they said, we should put crack in this ice cream. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, I didn't put crack in it, but it's very addictive. So, we're just trying to spread the word, man. And I'm grateful that Apostle allowed me to come on this platform today.
Totally unplanned.
Yeah. I'm straight from the gym. Like, I came straight from the gym. We both got on sweatsuits, you know what I mean? So, it was a blessing to be here, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to ask one more question, and then afterwards I'm done. In terms of the ice cream, so I've seen other people's reaction because you put up some of the reactions that other people have given. So you said basically what you said is that there are people that, like for example, people that order ice cream from you. How much ice cream do they order at a time?
Well, it depends. We have one customer, a guy by the name. I know he probably won't mind me mentioning his name. By the name of Rock, he actually orders 10 to 12 ice creams like every other Friday.
Jesus.
But in this straight banana pudding. So I'm literally dropping this guy off 10 ice creams just for himself.
Wow.
He does this every other Friday.
Is he a big guy?
No. Consistently. So, people's like, because we have the 16-ounce ice cream, which we sell for $10. And then we have the 32-ounce, which we sell for 15. But we're actually getting bigger. We're actually doing the $50 orders because people are like, yo, I need more. The phone is constantly ringing. So, if you want to get your ice cream right now, you could go to Carrie's Cream _ice cream on Instagram, or you could just hit up our Facebook page, Carrie's Cream Ice Cream. Or some of y'all know me. If you can't find that, you can hit me directly. You can hit Apostle. You can get to this ice cream. Because I'm telling you, when you try it, it's going to change your life. It got the Holy Ghost in it.
Yeah, this is serious, man. It's serious. Man, oh man. All right, I'm going to stop because my mind is just going.
Hey, man, that's a good thing.
Yeah, my mind is going. Wow. Well, man, we appreciate you coming through.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate you coming through with the ice cream. And you've been telling me about the ice cream for a minute.
Yeah.
If I would have known it was like this, we would have made this earlier.
Yeah.
But man, I appreciate you coming through.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you coming through.
Thank you.
Yeah. Caleb. All right. Blessings to you guys. We're going to be going live a little later today. Obviously, you know that on Tuesdays, myself and Double Grace go live. We're going to go live early today because of, obviously, I know most people are going to be following the election later and just following the numbers and those types of things. All right, so be looking for us much earlier today. Like when I say, I mean like early evening, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, somewhere around there. All right.